Hello there, Sag. Welcome back. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're doing your weekly tarot reading. This is good, January 24th through the 30th. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing, or commenting below about how the message might be resonating with you. And let's see, Sag. We are here at the last week of January. All of your readings so far in 2022 have been about you discovering new gifts, new talents. It's time for you to shine. This energy of, the wheel turning for you, but it's about some resistance based on fear. So we're going to see how that comes out in today's reading, because this is for that last week of January. Can you believe it? The first month of 2022 is almost over. So let's see what your animal spirit guide has to say first. Coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. This card has been coming out so much in January. It's almost as if we need some of those detours in order to help clean out some old energies or to learn a new lesson before we can move on to something new. It's such an interesting energy. And then let's see what we have with your oracle card. Fragmented energy. See, I feel like, this detour is taking you in a direction so that you can pick up the pieces of your energy and have a chance to put them back together so that you can move forward in a more positive way. Planning and action on the bottom. So that's kind of interesting. That's kind of that Two of Wands energy, making decisions about how you're going to go forward. So let's go to the tarot. Let's see what we have here. I'll have to say, Sag, sometimes we have to just make that decision to move forward. It's as if, you may have something coming across your path that seems like a detour. You're kind of concerned. Should I go there or should I not? Sometimes we just have to get into that energy of I'm going to take action. I'm going to move forward, because we just feel like we've been stuck for so long. So let's see what the tarot has to say here. We're going to first take a look at your present energy. Let's see what we have here. So in the present, High Priestess. Yeah, nice energy. Really having a sense of listening to your intuition, going within, understanding that, if something comes on your path that seems like a detour, and you're kind of, I don't want to stray too far off of my path. It's going into your intuition and realizing, okay, this is where I need to go. I'll come back to the main highway at some point, but it's not going to be right now. Okay, so let's take a look at your area of resistance or your obstacle for this week. Seven of Wands. That whole energy, the Seven of Wands has been coming out a lot lately, especially for the air signs. It's this energy of getting out of the box. The strong man has the strength to bend the bars and come out of the cage that, he's kind of been put in. And think about the cage as, any belief systems that you have, any roles that you play in life, any behaviors that kind of keep you stuck. Kind of keep you in a place where you're not progressing anymore. Because all of your readings so far in January have been about it's time for you to take action, to move forward. And there's something that's holding you back, just like this cage, right? It's preventing you from, stepping out and shining your true light. The cage also represents your fears. What is holding you back? What is keeping you in the cage? Because sometimes our fears of coming out of the cage, of stepping out of a place where we are comfortable and stepping into something that might be a little bit exciting and yet at the same time a little bit terrifying. It's the energy of asking yourself, what is holding you back? What is it that you are afraid of on the other side of those cage bars? sometimes we're afraid to come out of the cage because of the things we might lose, right? And this is an energy of, just realizing you can be either in love or fear. There's only those two options. And if you're making choices out of fear, you're staying in the cage. If you make choices out of love for yourself, love for the person that you're becoming, love even for the people around you, because when you are making choices that are for your higher good, you're also making good choices for those people that are around you, whether you realize it or not. It's about asking yourself, okay, I'm fearful of losing these relationships, this job, this financial security. If I get out of this cage, I may lose those things. But instead, take a look at what are you going to gain if you come out of this cage. If you put your fears to the side and you focus more on what you're going to gain, and you just take a minute to think about it, I bet your heart starts beating a little bit faster. You get kind of excited. And so it's kind of as if your ego is preventing you from coming out of that cage, because our ego's job is to keep us safe. If you're in this cage, you're safe. Somebody's going to feed the strong man. Somebody's going to provide everything. He's safe because he has these walls around him. Nobody can get to him or hurt him, right? Think about it, putting walls around our heart. And then we don't love anymore, but at least we're not getting hurt. That's our theory, right? But that's not a very adventurous life. That's not progressing. That's not living life to the fullest. And it's about stepping into this energy of realizing that if you come out of the cage, what you can gain. Focusing on that instead of focusing on what you could lose. Because right now, I think your energy is fragmented. Some of your energy wants to be out of this cage. Some of this energy wants to stay in the cage, right? And it's about just focusing your energy. You may be feeling like you're going back and forth, I want out of the cage. I want I want to stay in the cage. That's so common, right? And then it's kind of like sometimes we get that tower moment. Sometimes we just get a burst of energy or a burst of inspiration, and we go ahead and find the strength to step out of this comfortable position and into something that is going to be so much better for us. So yeah, Ace of Swords. This is getting victory over your ego. That's what they're saying to me. It's getting victory over your thoughts. Because the Ace of Swords is, ideas, but the Ace of Swords also stands for victory. It's getting victory over your ego, over your fears, getting the strength in order to step out of this cage. On the bottom is the Empress. Yeah, trying to build a new life. A new life outside of the cage, whatever that may mean for you. This could be a new job, a new relationship, being willing to come out of this safe haven, if you will, that provides everything for you, but is just leaving you a little discontented. It's kind of like, yeah, okay, well, I'm safe, but you know what? I'm really not living life. So let's see what we have as the outcome. 3 of Wands. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, this is happy home. This is longevity, a long-term commitment, lovely energy. Yeah, when you put your love out there, when you love yourself, Page of Swords, more information, moving in this direction, getting determined, so your outcome is the 3 of Wands, and we are going to clarify this. This is your ships coming in, waiting for those ships to come in, putting it out to the universe, what it is that you want to come your way, and then just knowing that it is going to come, that you are getting the strength to come out of this cage. Okay, so let's see what the High Priestess has. Ooh, Judgment, Hierophant, Temperance. Wow. Lots of energy. Yeah, Really interesting, the energy I got with that. Okay, Page of Wands, so inspiration, somebody, oh, Page of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. This is what's holding you back. I think for a lot of you, it's about finances, you know, holding back out of fear of being financially strapped, or you could have been saving money for a while in order to make this move, or just, you know, just be more careful with your money. But look at this. We have the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. This is new inspiration. This is a new offer coming in. Something that's tangible. Something that is really going to get you inspired. It's what you've been waiting for. Okay, I'm going to tell you, just even picking up these cards, it's almost like a lightheaded type of feeling. You have some amazing energy here, and the reason I'm bringing up my lightheadedness is because you may actually be feeling lightheaded lately with this type of energy. This is very spiritual. It's almost as if spirit is moving with you, through you. You have the High Priestess being clarified by the Judgment, the Hierophant, and the Temperance. Okay, so you know, this is kind of like a divine counterpart. You know, the High Priestess and the Hierophant, very spiritual, very wise. I feel like this is, you know, your energy. You're here. You're definitely here in this reading with the Temperance card. It's about recognizing that, you know, you are needing to go in a new path. You need to come out of this cage. You need to take this step towards something else. I feel like, once again, some of you may have been really worried about finances. We do have 10 of Pentacles on the bottom, a sign that things are going to work out for you. And we also have the Ace of Cups. I feel like new love is going to come in when you have the strength to overcome your fears and step out of this cage. You're being really called with the Judgment card. You're being called to go in this new direction, to understand that you have a mission that is in front of you, and it is time. You are receiving the call. That lightheadedness is actually like your angels, your spirit guides talking to you, trying to get you to move in this direction. If you feel tired, you know, and you don't think it has anything to do with a health issue or the dizziness, if you think it's a health issue, please, you know, talk to your doctor. But you know, I feel like when I'm getting downloads, I can have this lightheadedness. I can sometimes be really tired, taking a nap in the middle of the day. And because my spirit guides actually talk to me kind of like in my sleep. A lot of the times, not all the time, but I get messages, downloads a lot of the time when I'm sleeping. And this has been happening for some time. This whole thing is on your path. This is, you know, your energy, but also the energy of having patience. And that could be part of why you're feeling almost fragmented. Trying to figure out what direction to go in. I feel like you're being called to do this, and at the same time, you are concerned. So let's see what this Seven of Wands is. Let's see if we can figure out what your true fears are. Oh, Lovers, King of Pentacles. Money seems to be kind of a concern here. You have the Lovers card. And it's so interesting because we have the High Priestess and the Hierophant over here. So you do have this really magnetic energy here with, you know, the Four of Swords. You could be separated from this person at this moment. You could be taking a break from this person, concentrating more on your career, on your finances. You may feel like this separation is hindering your financial security in some way. That could be, you know, why you're kind of like holding back on your finances. I'm very concerned about, you know, this could be you thinking you're leaving this relationship, or going on your spiritual path means that you have to leave this relationship. The Lover's card can also be twin flames, so can the High Priestess and the Hierophant. It's this energy that the two of you are very magnetically drawn to each other. But I have a feeling that you also are meant to heal this connection at some point, and your mission is to work together. Perhaps to help others heal. It's learning from something that has been a painful experience for you, and helping others to heal that have experienced similar things. You know, I want to go back to, I think it was your January general reading for this year. And in that, it was about finding a hidden talent or gift. I feel like this is something to be done with that gift or talent that you may have had kind of inklings about, especially with the High Priestess here. But it's kind of like time for you to step into using this gift in order to help others in some way. And with this Ace of Cups, I feel like you have love coming in, but it's also about you putting love out in order to help others heal. Okay, so let's see what we have here with the, oh my goodness, yeah, this is a tough, 3 wands, you have been waiting for this. Okay, I feel with this Ace of Swords, you're getting a message, you're getting, and it could be intuitively, but the Ace of Swords is bringing you the clarity, it's the clarity about how to move forward. You're seeing how you can bring this 2 of Cups into balance. So once again, I want to say, I feel like this is a pretty spiritual connection. So if you're not in a connection, you do not know who this love is, they are definitely coming in very quickly, because we have that energy in your present time. We also have it in your obstacles and areas of resistance. And then we also have it in your advice. So this 2 of Cups energy is the Lover's energy, the Hierophant and the High Priestess. It's not just in one area of your reading. You're seeing how you can bring this into balance. And I think also about how you can build a business or make money or give to others, and also gain pentacles, gain some kind of financial security with this connection. I feel like the 2 of you together are going to work on this. It's almost like you get a new idea, right? With the Ace of Swords, you get a new idea about how the 2 of you can work together to bring balance, not only to your connection. I feel like you're also bringing balance to the collective, to the world. You're giving something out to the world with this Ace of Cups. You're giving out something, healing, love, generosity, wisdom. You're giving something out to the world, and in exchange, you're going to find the financial stability that you're also looking for. I think the thing that's been holding you back, you know, for some time, because we had that 4 of Pentacles, was just the fear of, you know, how is this going to play out financially? You may be thinking about starting a new business or something like that, especially a spiritual business, maybe going on a mission of some sort. You know, you could be trying to start some type of charity, but you're kind of concerned about, you know, how are we going to pay our own bills? It's this energy that you have a great idea. You have all the tools that you need in order to make this successful. And, you know, there will be, I feel almost as if there is some detour. They're asking me to look on the bottom here. Dream the world into being. You know, the world that, you know, that whole thing about giving to the world. You know, there's something that you want to give to the world. And it's as if you are dreaming that into reality. Taking the plans and actions and putting them, you know, putting them actually into action. Really lovely energy. So let's see what the Three of Wands is. Page of Swords, King of Swords, the Magician, Empress on the bottom. Okay, I kept thinking has so much Empress energy to it, and I was really kind of surprised that the Empress wasn't showing. This is where you're going. This is who you're becoming. This is what you're dreaming of. Starting a new life, starting a new business, starting a new family. This is almost like a rebirth card, I think, for you. What's underneath here? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm getting goosebumps because there's the Emperor. Look at, you've been waiting for some time. You've had to see this connection in a different perspective. Wow. Okay. There is really somebody, a very strong soul connection here because once again, you have it across the board in all four positions. The Hierophant and the High Priestess, the Lover's card, the Two of Cups, and now the Emperor and the Empress. It doesn't get any, any more blatantly obvious than that. And I really try not to turn everything into a love reading. I really don't. But in this case, there is somebody on your path that is going to help bring this into fruition. And the two of you are going to be very determined. It may take some time. It may take some time. And I do feel like you may be separated from this person. Or you're separated from somebody else. And the reason that if you are, okay, and this new person, this Emperor, this Empress comes into your life, okay, it's because this is the divine detour that you needed in order to meet this person. Which is kind of an interesting thing. It's kind of like this silver lining to some black cloud, right? This is the black cloud. Some big disappointment, heartache from the past. The silver lining is this beautiful relationship and the mission that you're going to go on. Yeah, it's just, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Wow. Yeah, you've been waiting a very long time, and yet here it is. It's almost as if it comes in so spontaneously. And I think for some of you, you're going to know who this person is, perhaps. And for others, it could be a brand new person. Or if it's somebody that's in your life, it's almost like you're kind of like just friends or acquaintances or something. It's almost as if there is this lifting of the veil with the High Priestess. You know, she's standing behind the drape. It's almost as if the veil is lifted and you see them almost instantly as the Hierophant, as your counterpart, as your soul partner, as, you know, the Emperor and the Empress. It's almost as if this veil is lifted, and even just momentarily, but then all of a sudden you realize, wait a minute, this person and I are meant to be together and to do this specific mission. Really interesting. Your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. Yeah, I feel like these detours, you have detours, you know, during this week or this time, or you're kind of like, yeah, I've had a lot of detours lately. You know, a detour can be something really simple, like, you know, literally a detour in the road, right? There's road construction or something. You have to go down another road, and then, you know, you stop to get gas or have a meal or somewhere, and you meet this person, right? Or it could just be, you know, something like, you know, you get an intuitive kind of hunch that, you know, you should go shopping at this certain store or something like that, or go to an event, and then you meet the person there. Your angels are providing you the detours so that you can meet this person, so that the two of you do connect. Okay, so let's do your soul truth card. What are the dominant emotions that run my life? How do you feel your day? Stress or joy? Trust or anger? Anxiety or peace? We have only today, right now, the journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feeling we seek. But when we begin feeling every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. This is fulfillment. Today's soul action. Lean into what you want to feel and adjust your life, your values, and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? You know, I feel like for some of you, I'm going to put that up there. It's about that with this, right? It's kind of like, if you want to feel safe, if you're staying in this cage because you want to feel safe or financially secure, it's about putting yourself into that feeling. Just putting yourself, you don't have to stay in that cage. Just start feeling safer. You know, recognizing just how safe, how financially secure you are. If you're looking for love, it's about putting yourself into that energy of, I am loved. I love myself. I love other people. I am so ready to love another person. It's almost as if that's the block that's keeping you in the cage. Is that you feel like you have to accomplish something first. You may feel like you have to accomplish whatever this mission is before you can have love, right? And it's like, no, you can have both of them right now. You don't have to accomplish anything. Just step into the energy of feeling it, not just wanting it, but feeling it. Really interesting. All right, Sag. Wow, what a reading. Highly spiritual. You've kind of been on this path for a while, so I'm really anxious to see. I'm going to put up your February readings next week, so I hope to see where this is going. So I'm going to leave it there. I wish you much love and light. And once again, if you resonated, please consider like, commenting, or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.